All right. Welcome back to Wook Plus on Weekend Wook, joined by the great Wendt. So, Kev, a little while ago, Dead & Co. had that announcement, right, with Billy stepping down, I believe due to creative differences. And then last night, we had Billy and the Kids playing, and I think we got a little more context as to it, because I know there was a lot of speculation, rumors. Everybody was kind of closed lip about it. You know, it was unexpected, I think, largely across the fan base. And they had attributed it to creative differences, but then people were saying, "Oh, is Billy retiring? Does he still want to play? Is there hard feelings?" Um, First of all, how was the show last night? He sounded good,
Oh,
right?
fantastic. And the set list, they had fun. They opened up with Let the Good Times Roll, but it wasn't the Sam Cooke one the Dead did. It was the Cars. And then they did
Yeah.
Scarlet Fire, but it wasn't Fire on the Mountain. It was Fire on the Bayou with George Porter Jr. coming out singing vocals. So it just seemed
Yeah,
like it was just fun from straight off the top.
and that kind of actually aligns with what he said to Benji in that little interview they did with it, is that he was asked about why he enjoys this band, being Billy and the Kids, and he talked about, encouraging the band to play the songs that they want to play it, and the freedom with it and having fun. And it wasn't explicitly said, but the implication is that maybe with his other gig at the time, was Dead and Company, that it was a little more rigid and was trying to recreate previous plays rather than having fun with it.
Right.
It's the most joyful thing to play Grateful Dead music with great feeling, with energy, with spontaneity. This band, I encourage people to play the way they want to play the music, not exactly like any one of us played it, but to play their own interpretation is really what I go for. I go for the freedom in the band. That's why I like this band.
Beyond what he said there, he also mentioned earlier in the interview before the show, I think it was a little bit longer than what we have from halftime, that he wanted to play special shows. He didn't want to do whole tours and have to go to 20 different cities over 2 months. He wanted to come to New Orleans. He wanted to go to Red Rocks. He wanted to do, Red Rocks was Billy Strings. Last night was Molly Tuttle. And the whole second set,
Yeah.
you would expect they would feature her as a vocalist. She sang one song last night in the second set, played electric guitar, and just ripped solos on par with Tom Hamilton the whole night.
Yeah, she's super talented.
Just fantastic.
So I mean, I guess what this all means, it's like, it's unfortunate for fans that wanted to see Bobby and Billy playing together, but I don't know if it's as dramatic and as crazy as people think. It's, the Bobby and Mickey have a one view for what they want, and Billy has a different view for what he wanted. And luckily for us as fans, we get, more great music. You still get to see Billy play, and you still get to see Dead and Co. And who knows? Maybe they'll come back to each other again.
The weirdest.
This has been like the ongoing thing.
Well, I know he's going to show up in LA and San Francisco. He has to fly in Hawaii for the opener and closer.
Now, do you think he's going to show up for the Cornell show or at Jazz Fest?
I from what everybody on the street's saying is he's not going to be at Jazz Fest or Cornell. It's done now. You will not see him again except as a guest, I've heard. So
yeah,
I think that's where we are with that. But Jay Lane is going to be a very good replacement. I mean, Jay Lane knows Bobby's catalog backwards and forwards from 20, 30 years with Rat Dog. So don't sleep on Dead and Company.
He stepped in a number of shows. He stepped in a number of shows last year too, and it sounded
right.
Great.
Exactly. So,
all right. Well, like and subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll have more information as more of these things develop. And we'll be doing after shows every night after Dead and Co. 15 minutes after Encore. So, see you next time.